Thanks for tuning into the NBA here on 2K Sports. Thursday night in the NBA. It's the Utah Jazz going up against the Milwaukee Bucks. And now we go out to Milwaukee with Kevin Harlan, Steve Kerr, and Clark Kellogg.
Welcome to this Thursday night edition of the NBA alongside Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. This is Kevin Harlan on 2K Sports. Now a chance to check out tonight's starting lineups. It's East versus West here in Milwaukee. The Bucks up to put on a show for this home crowd. This is their first chance this season playing the Jazz. They took the loss in this East versus West matchup during the regular season last year, dropping both games.
And I think they're probably still smarting from what happened a year ago when they were swept in the season series, losing both matchups.
Steve, talking about the sweep of last year, you have to expect that will be a motivating factor for him today, Clark. Going to win this against any opponent was not something they're used to.
Well, no matter what, this is a matchup I really look forward to and enjoy, Kevin. Two of the league's best teams going at it, and you never know, partner. It could be a preview of this season's NBA Finals.
Wow, that's a prediction.
Well, I make big predictions.
Yes, look at Steve. You do, don't you? Come on.
Good luck, Bobo.
Number 47. And not a good shot for him. They can get better looks than that. So the Bucks, their last game, a win against Golden State.
Yeah, it didn't seem to be much of a challenge to them in that game. It seemed like they scored and, well, not much defense that they were facing.
Yep, they had the defense on itself early the entire game, and actually nearly the entire game, and no matter what unit was out there, it looked like a mismatch to me.
A moment to check in.
Thanks, Kevin. I call it the Bucks head coach. Dictating the pace and making sure that pace is up-tempo is what he's hoping they can do in this one. He said, we're fast, we know it, and we're going to make sure they know it too.
Thanks for the report, boys. Offline with his three. Milwaukee's gone 0-2 from DP. Number 6. And he paints him away.
Well, they finally connect with their fourth shot of the game.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Vasquez with it. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Nuggets in Denver. He doesn't usually fall from out there. So for the Jazz, their last game a loss to the Nuggets in Denver.
And one of the factors in that game was they just couldn't get to the foul line and get enough points from the free throw line to make a difference.
And it gave those opposing fans a boost every time another foul shot clanked off the rim. They were letting them hear about that. They've had a cold start so far, just 1 of 5 from the floor here early.
Number 20. Rebound Milwaukee. Expanding his range. Rebounded by Vasquez. Utah has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. It's up to 3. The Bucks go the other way with it. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. There's the basket for Perez. 6 to shoot. Three-pointer off the mark. Utah leading. Here's Vasquez. the back of the rim.
Well, you just can't give them that kind of position in the post.
I'll tell you what, when he gets it in that tight, he's going to bury those.
Number 35. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Jazz leading by 3. Now Vasquez. Inside. Number 20. No luck. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Number 6. Makes it off the glass.
Good look. We'll make that one most of the time.
Jazz have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Soft touch off the glass. Vasquez has got his first basket of the night. They set the pick. Number 35. Misses had a chance to tie it there. Jazz leading by 3. And it's out of bounds to the Jazz as Utah retains possession. So Utah ends up going with the new group. Snag silk on the finger roll.
They can't afford to give him that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to fight over the top of that.
Milwaukee with the ball. Trailing by 5. He tries for 3. Gets it to go. Jazz have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game. 1:19 left in the first quarter. Hits the bucket.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, I think that could really set things up well the rest of the game. Pound the ball inside and then let your perimeter players play off your bigs.
Here's Evans. Utah with the rebound.
You really don't want to see him missing those mid-range shots, but when he's open, he's got to shoot. He's got to make it coming.
50 seconds left to play in the first. That's good.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, they're just getting pounded in there. The defense not offering much resistance. They've got to force the ball back out to the perimeter.
And the Bucks with possession here. 6-point game.
Well, he can squeeze himself into the box score every now and then.
Jazz have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Number 30. No good off the front arm.
Well, they'll give him that shot. He doesn't have the most reliable jump shot in the world. We know that.
1 second separating the shot clock in game flow. Takes the 3. And the shot is good. Just a 1-point Jazz lead. There's 10 seconds left here in the first quarter. Number 31. With no time left on the clock.
You talk about stepping up at a big moment. That is some fortitude, folks.
I should say.
The awareness, the release, everything was just perfect.
A good close contest so far. This Friday, November. And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Jazz.
And right from the start, guys, it's they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far.
A chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the field. All too well and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Taking a look at the Jazz. Shot off the pick. No good. So Utah will take it the other way. Rebounded by the Bucks. Celtics will be coming into time for the next game, and that game closes out the 4-game homestand for them. That was during the second quarter, about a minute gone. Number 14. He nails it.
Far too good a look to give him from behind.
Well, it's 3 of the last 5 minutes having been behind the three-point line, so that makes some adjustments defensively.
And so it's Utah here with the ball. Number 30. Uses the Bucks in position.
Well, look here at last year in the NBA, where the Jazz were 3rd in rebound, 6th in shooting percentage. And they were in the top 10 in team scoring as well. This is a team that prides itself on its offensive firepower. And they get it done at that end of the court.
And this is a team that really relied most heavily on the rebounding numbers that you talked about. I mean, the top 5, they're a team that likes to attack the lane at both ends of the floor, really control the glass on defense and try to pound it inside with the offensive board.
So Utah going with an almost entirely new grouping. With this break in the action, we can show you the teams that had the most rebounds last season. About second and third, the Jazz.
You know, these two teams each had a great awareness of anticipating where missed shots were going to come down. That's part of why they were outstanding rebounding team. They each had a couple of key players. They both had some unexpected help from guys you don't normally think of as rebounders.
So it's the Jazz now. After the three-pointer from Perez. Number 30. Tries to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Bucks leading by 3. Second quarter play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Number 1. It's blocked. Down low. And the layup falls.
Really good example there of some fine interior passing before that basket.
The Bucks have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second.
Hey, right here.
Number 35. Utah with the rebound. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. He feeds it to Vasquez. Launches a 3. The shot is off. Milwaukee's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Who's got ball? Number 17. And the pace miss again. Utah trailing here. The dish to Vasquez. The Jazz is pulling the ball around now.
That's a shot you can't pass up. He should knock that down.
Number 17. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, nice body control there. Narrowly missing the shot. It would have been a 3-point play.
Had a free look at it after the foul. Nice play.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Bucks?
Well, they've definitely had the hot hand from the 3-point line so far. Always nice to start out like that.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
Number 11. And that misses. That would have put him up. The Bucks shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. Off the screen. And against the jumper to drop. And the Bucks lead by 3.
Very effective screen to set up the jumper. That was the key to that play.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty trips. They need some more.
Here's the screen. 6 on the shot clock. The Jazz need to get off the shot here. Deep. And it's by Utah.
And I don't really like that shot. He can make it occasionally, but to me that's too deep.
And that definitely wasn't one of them.
Number 6, and he uses the glass on the layup. Now it's a 5-point Bucks lead.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot.
He dishes it to Vasquez. Lets it go with the 3. And Milwaukee the other way now.
It's just maybe he's looked a step slow since the start of the quarter. His shooting has really suffered.
Quick shot there, and it's off target. Jazz trailed by 5. Number 11, the finisher. Feeds it to Vasquez. With his first shot attempt, it's rebounded by Perez. Here's Milwaukee now. Big stretch here, going 10-2.
Hit me, I'm open.
Number 35. A three-pointers right on target. 55 seconds left now here in the second. Now here's Vasquez. Number 27. Trying to use the glass. Clock management. This is where, Steve, they can get a 2-for-1.
Yeah, I think it makes sense. As long as the first one's a good one, now you play D, get the ball back. One more shot.
There's the Perez. Again, Milwaukee with the triple.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the defense still needs to keep an eye on him.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
Outstanding job there to absorb the contact and guide it in.
That's how you impose your will against the defender. He came to play.
And that one misses.
More often than not today, those shots have not dropped for him.
Number 17, and that one's good.
Well, after the first quarter where they really struggled from long range, they stayed a little bit closer to the basket now in the second.
And see, that's a nice adjustment. I mean, even for the best three-point shooting team, sometimes you have to try something different to jumpstart your offense. And being balanced in your approach is oftentimes a good thing.
Yeah, so close to picking that pass off, guys.
At least he got a hand on it. He did what he needed to make sure it didn't hit the target.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Bucks ahead, up 11. And coming up after the break, it'll be Damon Bruce breaking down all the highlights from the first half of play.
Now, presented by Sprint.
You've got it on 2K Sports. Let's look at what went on in the first half. The Milwaukee Bucks have the lead against Utah. Neither of these teams are world beaters and probably look at the other as the best chance to win. And the Jazz still keeping at it. Hard to find a lot to like about their performance so far. They'll need to pay much better attention in the second half to the details. The details. Let's check out what's up.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
We're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. You have to like what we're seeing from Perez.
Isn't it funny? It's not always the guy you'd expect to come through with the big plays in the big game.
Yeah, he's really been a difference. You're right, Steve. Sometimes it is that unknown X factor, and today he's proven it. That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
For the Jazz. They set the screen. He's got 8.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Yeah, that's textbook basketball. Just having their way down low.
And for the Bucks. Here's Vasquez. Bucks leading by 10. Taking a look at the Jazz. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Puts up a 3. The Jazz shooting 34% from the field. That's not going to get it done. Shot is blocked. So Utah will take it the other way. First and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Number 17. And this is it off the right side of the rim.
And they've been off target on 3 of the first 4 shots they've taken in the second half.
Number 16. Jumper, no good.
And his mechanics are just all out of whack now. He just has no feel for his shot.
Well, his numbers certainly back that fact up. I mean, he is gone ice cold.
Shot misses.
Tell you what, shooting 20% to start the second half doesn't bode well for how this will play out for this squad.
Number 35. 6 points for him. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Jazz.
Well, he may just be trying to get a break in the action to clear their heads. You know, a lot of their shots are rimming out. You wonder if their confidence isn't suffering at this point.
I think that's a good time to call a timeout. If a team has a few fall the wrong way for them, just burn a timeout and let them forget about it. Regroup, talk about it, and refocus.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Shot from 12, and the jumper is good.
The entire defense was frozen footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Captain.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Now we have a chance. Let's now take a look at the teams that top the league in shooting from beyond the arc. 5th best, the Bucks.
Seemed like they went through stretches, guys, where they just didn't miss from beyond the arc. And carried those numbers right up to the top of the list.
Bucks passing it around. Number 17. And it's off from three-point range. Jazz trailed by 11. Second half of play with 3 minutes into third here. He kicks it to Vasquez. Pocket 6. From 3-point range. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Something's starting to click for this team, guys. You can feel it. The three-pointers are dropping. Their offense is flowing.
They've had a great second half from long range.
Third quarter action in just under 3.5 minutes ago. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Get going!
For the 3, Milwaukee with the rebound. From deep, that is good. 9 points in the game so far.
And assists like that have typified their effort today. Great ball movement.
Really an example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Number 2. No good. Bucks leading by 11. Number 17, defended by Vasquez. Pass to Perez. Fires the 3. Can't hit.
Even though he's bite-sized compared to the big man on the floor, he's done some really tall work on the board.
And there's Vasquez. 10 points for him. The Jazz with another miss.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be. Firmly in control of this game.
Yep, they have not let their guard down one bit in the paint.
Beyond the arc. Well good from Perez. And beyond the basket. Book it. He's got 8.
I like the way they got the ball inside there.
Jazz trailed by 13.
I got yours! I got yours!
Vasquez with it. No good. 1:36 left to play in the third. Shoots a three. It's rebounded by Vasquez. Vasquez has got 4 rebounds now tonight. The free throw line is good. Vasquez has got 12.
We've seen a noticeable improvement out of him since halftime. He didn't have a whole lot working in the first half.
55 seconds left in the third quarter. He has fun.
They are wreaking havoc on him with the three-point shot here.
Lazy perimeter defense, Clark. You got to take the shooter's airspace away from him.
For three. Shot is off. The Bucks go the other way with it. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Number 16. A three-pointer, no good. Here is Vasquez. He's got 12. Number 20. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Bucks lead by 14. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return.
The new season.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
You know, one of the big stories has been the three ball. It's been a key part of their offense throughout the game.
Now, their passing also continues to be outstanding, Clark. In the second half, we're really seeing a good, efficient offense as a result of that ball movement.
Good. Jazz trail by 16, and for Utah. Number 35. That's up the pitch. Number 91. And he gets the shot at the ball after coming off the pick.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Bucks leading by 14. And for Milwaukee.
Hey, bust that!
Number 14. Off target with his three. The Jazz shooting about 33%. Not happy with their play on that end. And for Utah. Number 35. Offline from the top of the key.
And no excuses there. Got a really good look at the basket after being freed up by the pick.
We say it all the time. The execution was excellent. The result not as good, but good ball movement anyway.
And for Milwaukee, Utah calls timeout. Minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. They really want to find out a guy to hit.
Yeah, that's right. The offense has basically been ready to go.
So on the floor for Utah.
Well, an 8-rebound advantage like the one they have now is always going to swing the score in that team's direction.
And that's certainly been the case today. Their rebounding has made a huge difference. Boy, nice tip in to salvage the points from the missed shot. They made it work.
Those second chance points
That's why boxing out is so important. Defensively, you can't just let a guy get to the rim and not put a body on him.
Bucks leading by 15. No one near him. The Jazz have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. A finger roll finish at the bucket. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Timeout called the Bucks. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Kevin, I got a chance to hear what head coach of the Bucks said to his team. He told the players, let's put our foot on them and keep them down. We've got them exactly where we want them. I want to see you guys slow the pace, use the clock, and stay away from any silly fouls.
Jazz trail by 13. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. 3-pointers off the mark. Milwaukee's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter.
Who's got ball?
To the paint, number 32. And easy 2 points on the layup.
That's really told the story today, guys. I mean, throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and then finish.
Yeah, Clark, they've been more active and more physical down low. I think that's been
Gets it to go from the high post. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. Chance now to check out the schedule for Milwaukee. Celtics will be coming into town for the next game. That will complete this 4-game homestand.
Yeah, a lot of fans focused on that matchup for Detroit.
So Utah going with almost entirely new group. With the lead pass.
Who's bad is that?
Number 27.
Box out.
There's the pick.
Get through.
Off the pick. Off the left rim and out. Jazz trail by 13. Number 7. Number 20. And chance shot. And the layup is good.
Well, something special about him, guys, is just how good he is at winning the so-called second shot game, going hard to the offensive glass, salvaging points with his putbacks.
And something else he does that might not wind up in the stat sheet, but it's still a big part of his game, his leadership defensively. Collectively, they're a much better team when he's on the floor.
The Jazz making a switch here. Vasquez comes in. 11 feet away. He shoots again, and it's good on the layup.
Well, when they desperately needed to get things turned around, they were able to do it and claw their way back in.
And they fed off their defense just as much as their offense in putting this run together.
The Bucks able to retain possession here. Shot clock at 6. Number 16. No good that time either. And here are the Jazz now. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Here's Vasquez. From outside the arc. Gets it to go.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
Tough break for the defense. He took the heat and drew the whistle.
Yep, but when you get there late, that's what happens.
Bucks leading by 6. As the Jazz gain possession.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
And the Jazz call time here. They're losing by 6. 1:19 left here in the fourth quarter. We've got 1:08 left in the fourth quarter. And that one's good. Now just a 4-point Bucks lead.
That was some skill there. Nice use of the bounce pass.
Timeout call for Bucks. They're leading by 4. 1:05 left in the game. Left in the fourth. Now the pass to Perez. Number 35. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. The Jazz have gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. And that'll be Utah as it goes out of bounds. Jazz retain possession. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Milwaukee's gone ice cold from three-point land all 4 since the start of the final quarter. Pass to Perez. And again, the Bucks miss. And the Jazz want time here. They're down by 2. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Well, what do you think, Mark? You go for the 2 or the 3 here? I don't think you choose one or the other ahead of time. I think you try to take what's available if you get the best shot as quickly as you can.
And it's Utah's ball. They're on a 4-6 run. Now Vasquez.
Who's got a ball?
To tie it up. Missed. Stolen. And so it's the Bucks who come out on top here. And Clark, it was quite a move.
Yeah, it was tight. Their guys were able to come up with big plays down the stretch, and that's the difference.
For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. Now it's time to present our Jordan Player of the Game.